Back with Bobby and JJ Radio. If you're just joining us, we're speaking with Amy Clifton, team leader of Keller Williams Realty. We had a couple of great interviews earlier today with her, talking about how to become a real estate agent, why Keller Williams is so important. If you missed any of it, do not cry. You go to bobbyandjjradio.com and be a fan of the show. We're on Facebook. We're on SoundCloud. You can download our show at any time or stream it the day after on Mondays. After airing on KLUP 930 The Answer on Sundays at 10 a.m. Back with Amy. Let's talk a little bit more about our culture. So we have Red Day on, which we spoke of every mid-May, and then in March we do a killer, huge event. It's a golf tournament.
Absolutely, we've been doing this for probably 7 or 8 years now. And it kind of formed from one of our agents having recurrent breast cancer, and her insurance had run out, and we just decided to go together and figure out how we could make a lot of money or earn a lot of money for her to be able to help pay her her medical bills. So that just turned into something that we really enjoyed, and we had started our nonprofit here locally, Sharing and Caring, and we're able to help our agents. We're able to help the community at large for anything catastrophic that might happen, and sure. We do all the donations through the golf tournament, which is fantastic. It's a lot of fun.
The Sharing and Caring is kind of a local chapter of what the major Keller Williams does, which is KW Cares. KW Cares, which is very, I don't know if any other brokerage does this, but KW Cares is our own charity for our own agents. We've helped agents like
somebody had their house burned down, and Keller Williams Care stepped in and helped them get a place to live, and got them clothes and stuff like that.
When Galveston got wiped out during the hurricanes, we all chipped in and helped them, because you can't sell real estate when everything's underwater.
Absolutely.
So we helped them support themselves, their family, get the market center back on its feet. This is stuff that other companies
absolutely not
don't do.
No, they don't. And it's interesting. We raise probably somewhere between $3 and $4 million a year to be able to help out, and we have been able to. So when the tornadoes in Joplin happened and wiped out that whole community, tornadoes in Moore, Oklahoma, anything that's happened, we've had just catastrophic stuff that happens throughout the country, and we're able to jump in and be able to do that. And then Sharing and Caring is able to do that at kind of a smaller level here locally.
My favorite story about KW Cares is I don't remember the town, but there's this brokerage that was pretty much putting on their multiple listing service that they would only pay Keller Williams.
It's still happening.
Really? Still?
It's still happening.
So they would only
in Des Moines,
Iowa. That's it. So they would.
There's a very big name that opened up a brokerage, and they said if Keller Williams agents comes to be the buyer's agent, they cannot be.
They only pay them $1.
$1, not 1%, not 3%, $1.
So they're trying to take out Keller Williams from that city.
Yes, absolutely.
And literally, just single-handedly, just saying, not any other company, but just ours.
Right.
And we've stepped in and we've helped the agents there, and we've kind of filled in the gap.
Absolutely, we've been able to replace the income that they would have earned, because obviously they're going to do the right thing, and they're going to take their clients to the house that's perfect for them. And that's kind of the culture of Keller Williams.
Yeah. So and it's, I don't know who else would do that. Because a lot of other brokers say, hey, well, that's not great for you. You're on your own. But we've stepped in and we helped the agents, because they have to, like you said, show the clients the house that they're the best for them. And if it's on the MLS that you get paid $1, then you get paid $1, I guess.
A whole $1.
What's the split on that? Is that, I'm just kidding.
70-30?
70-30.
So let's talk a little bit more about the WI4C2Ts.
Yeah, the Y4C2Ts is really kind of the backbone of everything that Keller Williams stands for, and it's our win-win, and it's integrity coming first, and customers, and it's really who we stand for, and trust and integrity and honesty,
and it's beaten into us since day one.
Yes,
and that's what I like about it, because when like you said, when you start, when I did it was career launch, but now it's called Ignite. It's just being into.
Is there still career
Well, it's Ignite now, but it's what is told to you. This is what our culture is. We help each other out. We are there for each other. We make sure that it's a win-win situation for all people. And then kind of develops in your head. Now I've been there for over 10 years. Now I understand. Every year I always feel like it becomes more and more part of me.
Yeah.
than it is, not only the trade group but it's, the company.
Absolutely.
It's kind of rubbing off.
So, Amy,
that's why I'm so
Can you tell us a little bit about the organizational structure that Keller Williams offers?
Well, you know what, we're very small in staff, but we're here to support 100%. Lean and mean is right. We're all about profitability for the office, and that's a lot of what we transfer onto our agents to be able to do in their businesses as well too. So there's a couple of team leaders, myself and Lori, and then our wonderful leadership staff, and so we've got a couple people that are in our accounting department that run things, make sure that y'all are getting paid,
sure.
Which you love.
Can we say his name, Bruce?
Bruce, yep, and
Bruce.
his better half, Brooklyn, and
definitely his better half.
and then
smaller half.
much smaller half. Our technology director, Randy, our agent services coordinator, Shauna, and she's just amazing, and our 2 productivity coaches, Joe and Kim, and Sonia. I mean, we've got a ton of people in the office that are here to help and support. And probably the most important person is Jim, our risk manager.
Jim, risk management, is one of my favorite people on earth. If you just join us, we're speaking with Amy Clifton, team leader of Keller Williams Realty, going over all the services and staffing of Keller Williams. And, let me tell you something about that, that we're mean and lean type of group. I think it may turn off some people and say, wow, there's 630 agents,
right,
and there's 12 people supporting them.
Right.
But it's again,
it's the right
12. The right 12 that knows and works extremely hard and helps all of us. I've never had a problem with anything getting paid, getting questions from Jim. If I feel like, no matter how many contracts we do, I always feel like I need some help. And then I still have Marilyn O'Neill's number, so I still hit her up a little bit.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But it goes all the way to the top. Even our risk management is now, that was with our company, or our actual office is now for the company.
For the company,
so
absolutely.
So you know that we've been all trained correctly, right? So, but a lot of agents say, wow, there's not a lot of one-on-one. There's a ton of one-on-one. Right. It just very focused attention, because it's not just us at the I-10 Market Center. We also have a Fredericksburg office.
Yeah, a Kerrville office, Bernie, and our portfolio location at the Dominion.
The Dominion office,
yeah.
Where Bobby sweeps the floors there.
It's a weekend. I got nothing to do. So, Amy, good question. I get asked this question all the time because I've been a real estate agent for 10 years. But how long does it take to become an agent, to get business going as an agent?
You know what? Normally we would say, allow yourself about, 6 to 9 months to kind of get stuff up and rolling. I've been watching with our training program and stuff like that. We've got agents that are getting into production 2-3 months into it, and they're actually closing transactions, which I think is fantastic. And that's really all based on the training that we're doing.
Sure.
So that's on the fast side, 3 months.
Yeah, that's on the fast side. But you know what? You kind of have to be prepared that it's gonna be a little bit lean.
Save
for
up
the
enough
first,
money for
first
6 to 9 months is what I tell
absolutely,
people.
I say a year.
Absolutely.
A year?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think everyone has your learning curve, but
You're just a little slower than everybody.
Or work ethic.
So how many agents are in San Antonio? I know you touched on it earlier. But
there's about 78 or 7,900 that are in our San Antonio board,
Because market's up. But when it was down.
Right. We were about 4,500 or so. And then you probably have 2,500 to 3,000 of them that are actively working on their business all the time.
And so what is the failure rate that statistically you've seen? I know that it gives...
Well, yeah, like if you'd looked at NAR standards or something like that there's probably only about 5 to 10% of the agents that stay in the business after a couple years.
That stay in the business.
Okay. But, our rate is a little bit better than that.
Does that count the people that just pay the dues every year to hold a license?
I think it's the ones that probably
are in production.
Yeah. That are in production, and we're ours is much higher than that. We're in that 45 to 55 range. That agents are in the business after 2 years, and some people.
So basically, if you're not at Keller Williams, you're not going to make it.
You're not going to make it.
And we're laughing about this. You need to be at Keller Williams, basically.
No, but I've also heard the statistic is not only in real estate. I heard in insurance sales and other things, even
Absolutely.
car sales, that 80% of the business is done by 20% of the salespeople, and then I've even heard 95-5 rule. Where even more so, if you look at it and you really look at the numbers, 95% of the business done by the top 5%.
Yes.
And when you see that discrepancy, you have to kind of, when I got in the business, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I started to really follow the money. When you follow the money, people have a really good established business, and most of them are at Keller Williams Realty,
yes.
and they take advantage of the training.
Absolutely.
And they show up and they work all the time, and they're part of the culture. And once, you just kind of emulate what the better people are doing, and eventually you
absolutely
come
There's
up.
No use in recreating the wheel.
Absolutely. So I want to talk a little bit, Amy. If someone wants to come and get a hold of you and talk about real estate or their real estate career, come check out our office.
Absolutely.
How can they do that?
Yeah, just give us a call. You can call us at 210-696-9996. Ask for Amy Clifton or Lori Cutler, and we're happy to meet with you. Or come to that career night, New Career Near You, January 28th from 6 to 8 p.m.
Where is that going to be?
It is at our City View location,
Okay.
Which is 10999 IH10 West, Suite G47. It's going to be in our training room.
If it's just the thought of becoming an agent and you really want to dive into it and get more information, you need to come to this. You need to find out what it is to be an agent. You're going to show us all the classes that are available.
Check out our facilities.
Yeah,
check out the office and all the stuff that we have and all the opportunity that's available for these potential powerhouse real estate agents that are coming out here and trying to duplicate what Bobby does all the time.
Well, what's that?
I don't know.
We still don't know, right?
Yeah, we have no idea. But I really appreciate you coming on. We've been meaning to have you on this whole time.
This is awesome.
Yeah, we love Amy and the whole staff to death, and we're always Keller Williams till we die. So we appreciate it. Finally, getting you on the show. Eventually, we had to,
a little arm twisting.
Yeah, I lost a bet. But if anyone missed any part of the show, then go to bobbyandjjradio.com or check out our Facebook page or SoundCloud or our Instagram, and we'll see you next week.
MySpace,
no MySpace.
Twitter, none of that.
We'll see you next week. This is Bobby and JJ Radio.
Bye.
Bye.